the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 4. Pick of 2019, Daniel Jones trots out to lead this New York Giants offense. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll go to Barkley again. Room here to run. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That good for 19 and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 43. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing Jones. Completes this again to Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So far, Charles, they've moved this football in the field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They push it back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
On 3rd down, Barkley.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot.
And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
The 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 26.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Sports.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football.
As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Let's go, let's go.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on 2nd down.
Howell. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On 1st down, Howell.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Howell throwing on 1st down here.
Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Second down, ball on the 3, first down marker at the 1-yard line. Second down, Howell back to pass.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Howell.
Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. A final shot before break. Jones. And that will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to roll. 2 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 30 on 2nd down, Powell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That one from you there, Paul. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Howell to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
7 yards there and a first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll go play action. Howell. Open man is the tight end, John Bates.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
Down right around the 25.
And the tackle there by Micah McFadden.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Faking the handoff, Howell.
flushed out right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal.
And Howe will throw it.
And he's got it.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, here's Barkley. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Again, it's Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Giants. Isaiah Hodgins, 35 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
That's right. Good job. How that boy stepping up finally.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Commanders' offense set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Howell. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Holding, defense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Howell to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle.
Saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 3rd down, Robinson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as Washington has won it. So a victory here for the Commanders. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game.